A group of friends had planned their weekly camping trip and had ventured far from the city. As they traveled, the eerie forest landscape began to overwhelm them. The deeper they went, the darker and more mysterious it became. The bird songs and rustling winds suddenly stopped. An unsettling hum, almost human-like, started emanating from the depths of the woods. No one could quite understand what it was, but it felt wrong. They set up camp before nightfall, but as they explored the area, they noticed the silhouette of an old, abandoned mansion in the distance. Driven by curiosity, they decided to head toward it. The door creaked open, revealing a dark and ominous interior. Inside, they were greeted by strange whispers coming from the walls, as if the house itself was alive. Every step they took seemed to make the sounds grow closer, though no one was visible. Something didn't feel right. They had the feeling that someone, or something, was watching them. As they ventured deeper, they noticed strange symbols etched into the ceiling. The whispers turned into more distinct voices, and before they could make sense of it, one of the group's members started to act strangely, almost as though possessed. The forest's curse and the escape. In a panic, they bolted out of the mansion, but the forest had turned into a labyrinth. Every tree, every stream, every path seemed to block their escape. Shadows grew larger, darker, and more threatening. With each passing moment, the forest seemed to close in around them. It felt as if something, or someone, was preventing them from leaving. One by one, members of the group began to lose their sanity. One of them seemed to disappear, vanishing without a trace. Another's body began to fade, as if the forest itself was consuming them. The flashlights they carried grew dim, and the comforting light they once offered had now become a trap. The sense of death grew stronger with every step, as if they were being hunted. The shore that survived the night. Desperate to escape the forest's suffocating grip, the group stumbled upon a coastal shoreline. However, the forest didn't seem to stop at the water's edge. The darkness in the ocean, too, began to evoke ancient fears. As the group gathered near the shore to calm their nerves, they heard a low hum from the depths of the water, as if something was rising from the depths. Suddenly, a monstrous figure emerged from the dark waters. It seemed to be a creature born from the curse of the forest, its eyes locked on the group, its movements deliberate and slow. The sea and the forest had become one. As the group stood frozen in terror, they were slowly dragged into the water by the creature's outstretched hand. One by one, they disappeared beneath the waves, leaving only the cold, empty shore behind. As the sun rose, the sea became still, and the forest seemed to return to its natural state. But when a lone traveler ventured into the forest, the abandoned campsite stood cold and empty. The chill in the air whispered that the horrors were far from over.